He came back shaking, covered in dust, eyes wide like he saw something he couldn't explain. And since that day, he never spoke a full sentence again. I was there. I saw how it all started and how it ended. We were both apprentices in a small carpentry shop owned by Baba Sola. His name was Kunle, strong, smart, and honestly very skilled with his hands. But his mouth, too sharp, always talking back, always mocking others, even our boss. Kunle liked to act like he knew everything. If Baba said, cut the wood this way, Kunle would do it his own way and laugh when it still worked. We all feared Baba's quiet warnings, but Kunle didn't care. He said old men like to pretend they had powers just to scare young boys. One afternoon, Baba sent us to deliver a wooden cabinet to a customer in the next village. It was getting late, and Baba warned us not to return through the bush path after dark. He said something about it being not good for people with proud hearts. Kunle laughed right in his face and said, "Is it ghosts that will beat me?" I felt embarrassed for Baba, but the old man just looked at him and said, "You will learn." We finished the delivery late. The sun was almost gone. I begged Kunle, "Let's take the longer road through the main street." But he refused. "Why walk extra when we can pass shortcuts?" he said, already heading into the bush path. I followed because I was scared to go alone. The path was quiet, and as we walked, I noticed something strange. The bush seemed too still. No crickets, no wind, just silence, deep, heavy silence. Halfway through, Kunle suddenly stopped. He was staring ahead, but I saw nothing. I asked, "What is it?" He didn't answer. Then he dropped the cabinet, turned slowly to me, and whispered, "Did you see that?" I said no. He looked shaken, but kept walking, faster this time. Then he started mumbling. I couldn't hear him clearly, but it sounded like he was answering someone, except there was no one there. Then he screamed. A loud, broken scream. I jumped. He was pointing into the bush, yelling, "Don't touch me." I said, "I'm sorry, I swear, there was nothing there." I tried to hold him, but he pushed me away and ran. I chased him, shouting his name, but he kept running like a mad person. We finally burst out of the bush and into the street. People looked at us strangely. Kunle collapsed right there on the ground, shaking. Since then, he hasn't been the same. He doesn't talk much. He just stares at things, laughs when nobody is talking, and avoids mirrors. Baba never asked us what happened, but one day, as I passed him in the shop, he said quietly, "The bush shows prideful people what they are too stubborn to hear." I never used that path again. None of us did. And Kunle? He's still around. Sometimes he helps at the shop, but he mostly just sits alone, drawing strange symbols in the dust. I don't know what he saw. I don't think I want to know.